Okay, so we're at the 3-minute mark now. Alright, I'm gonna go back into this. And I'm gonna try to play a little bit more of this. It may just be like about 30 minutes or so of it. I don't know. We'll see. I'm pretty spent tonight.
At midnight each day.
Now we're skipping all that nonsense right there. Because we weren't quite done with Jaya. And I'd rather not have to come back to this when I don't remember what we were talking about.
In Cult of the Kinetic Mind, the author suggests that everyone is capable of psychokinesis and that the cult leaders specifically had these powers that turned their followers into disciples. It's not a fun read, but if you're into psychology, it's a blast.
What did Dekker think of... What was the book again?
In Cult of the Kinetic...
Cult of the Kinetic. What did Dekker think of Cult of the Kinetic Mind? I didn't get me nothing. How can cult leaders turn followers to disciples? I can't spell. You guys knew that.
Followers and disciples have a very strong tie to their cult leaders, almost like they've been brainwashed. The author suggests that this is because they've witnessed some kind of psychokinesis, like pyrokinesis or telekinesis.
Okay, so that explains the fire and the looking for a question here. The fire and the spike.
Grief is such a strange word if you keep saying it. Grief, grief, grief. It sounds like somebody's being whipped. And you're gonna ask me how I feel today?
Thought I did ask, but I don't think it let me say anything. Well, yeah, whipped is an interesting word choice.
Oops, that was a strange thing to say, wasn't it? Whipped. Am I all whips and chains in the bedroom or dominant in the boardroom? Don't answer that, it's not a question. It's early days for a harassment suit yet, what with Ben's nervous shock already.
I don't think it's a weird word to use. I'm a little curious as to what she meant by it. Anyway. What do you mean deal with it better? And I don't even know what deal with it better refers to.
There's just a lot of crazy flying around, Doctor. Don't catch any of it.
I'm working on it. Not going so good, but I'm working on it. Whole lot of crazy in the air. I'm a mama, baby. Whole lot of crazy in the air. Tell me about Sarah.
Have you been taking notes in our session, Doctor?
Can you tell me about Dekker's mother?
Dr. Dekker did send me to see his mother once. She was dying in a nursing home and he didn't want to see her. I remember him calling her a manipulative, evil old hag.
Well, that's oddly
Not
specific.
to ask any more questions after that.
Well, that does it for that session. I'll be right back. I actually gotta stand up for a second. It is not a complete session unless my microphone manages to disconnect itself from my headphones just in the most ungraceful manner possible. Anyway, let's move along to the next day.
You can stop looking at me like that. You've made me do this.
What?
And don't try and escape. You're all tied up.
What?
Now tell me the truth.
What?
Is this a dream?
What? Woman, what did you do to me?
Answer my questions, Doctor.
Yes?
Answer me.
Aren't you go getting all snippy with me? Yes, this is a dream? Question mark?
That's a good doctor. Yes, it's all a big dream. So let's get down to business.
To defeat the Huns?
Do you believe that people can have kinetic powers?
No. No, I don't believe in kinetic powers. Ow!
I think you like it when I hurt you, Doctor.
No, I don't like it!
Worrying sign. People obviously have kinetic powers. That's how I'm here, testing you. Now, how do we treat people with kinetic powers? Do we encourage them or do we discourage them?
We discourage them?
Very good, Doctor. That's the right answer. Remember it, or there will be consequences. Now, since I'm here, let's have a little bit of fun. Shall we?
No.
Doctor?
No. 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 Stop it, bad girl. The fuck just happened? I knew I couldn't trust you, Jai. You're the fucking cult leader. Doctors come and go, but old Jaya stays here. Mm-hmm.
There's someone else in my hour.
I brought David back to life.
I removed the chains, dressed her.
It was Iris.
We could try shifting now.
Would you like to see David, Doctor?
Sorry.
We both read The Cult of the Kinetic Mind. I'm not broke. It's no coincidence that most psychokinetic patients are
Grateful if you could see your way to declaring me
insane, or at least
temporarily insane.
There was no flame. And then there was.
I'll kiss a guy,
I pretended like the hypnosis had worked.
and then he just follows me
Can we maybe not talk about Hannah anymore?
wherever I go.
I may just still pull out in front of the driver.
Right. Act 4. I didn't realize I was on Act 4. I thought I was on Act 3, but last one was Act 3.
Morning, Doctor. You're looking a bit unwell.
I don't trust you
They're
anymore.
getting you all wound up. Well, have a look at this. I found it in Dropbox. Apparently, Dr. Dekker lent Mariana some money. Sounds dodgy, doesn't it?
As
I
sounds
also
normal.
got the toxicology report back from Officer Yates, and shocker, Dr. Dekker had... Sorry, you just have to read it. I should have spoiler alert tattooed on my forehead. And can we not do the grief counselling thing today?
Oh, I'm perfectly
I'm
okay
all
with
sorts
that.
of behind on work, and I'm getting more stressed out watching it all pile up. If you need anything, though, I'm here.
Did you not slap me again? If it was a dream? No, Mariana. What dream was that? Jaya thinks I should tell the patients to stop their problems. I mean, I was gonna tell them that anyway. She had to beat it into me. Now I'm not so sure I should tell them that. Right, that's Glenn. Scarlet. Wearing red. Very fitting. Alright, let's get to the new guy. Hello, Glenn.
I'm usually disorientated.
but that's a lot of questions.
Welcome, Glenn.
I'm usually
How the fuck can I not ask you hello? Hello, Glenn.
I'm usually disoriented.
Are you shitting me?
But that's a lot of questions.
Is your problem.
My dad died. He was on his deathbed and I was complaining about work, women or whatever. It was an idiom. He said, when one door closes, another opens. Then he died. I needed those words to be important. So here I am.
Me about your father.
I have no idea. Let's talk about something else.
Already tell I don't like you, Glenn. Who are you?
Sorry, I'm Glenn. I didn't expect to be here. I was looking for the men's room.
The men's.
Like I said, I was in the green room. You know, that new restaurant in town. I actually need to do something. Done. Sorry. I was in the middle of a date and needed the restroom, and here I am.
Wait, what? Did you get here from downtown?
Sorry, you're not familiar with my case. I stepped through the restroom door into your office.
Of course.
Sometimes when I go through a door, it opens to another place.
Of course you do, Glenn. Of course you do. I'm surrounded by madness. Okay, so that's Jaya of Glenwall. Okay. Oh yeah, I didn't look at these. Well, let me finish with Glenn and then I'll look at them.
Sorry, you're not familiar with my case. I stepped through the restroom door into your office. Sometimes when I go through a door, it opens to another place.
So you teleport.
I'm not sure.
I don't even know how to ask. Did Jaya see you?
No, I shouldn't imagine she did that. I didn't even pass through the waiting room. Besides, it's lunchtime, she won't be there.
Well, isn't that fucking convenient? Isn't that fucking convenient,
My
Vin?
dad died. He was on his deathbed and I was complaining about work, women or whatever.
Have problem with work? Women problems? Do you know Jaya?
No, not really. But it's lunchtime and you don't normally see patients now. Well, Dr. Dekker didn't normally see patients now.
Dekker didn't see patients at.
Dr. Dekker was crazy.
Yeah.
I arrived late to the party. Apparently, he was a fine, upstanding citizen before. I don't know what changed him. Of the few sessions I had with him, he'd observed me walking through doors.
Dekker saw you walk through doors. For fuck's sakes. No, that's not what I meant to type, buddy. Tell me about your dad.
He was stoic.
Isn't that what I type?
He had tuberculosis in his lungs.
Yeah.
That's what killed him.
It's a horrible way to die.
Nobody knew until the end. I never got to say I loved him.
Got somebody you should talk to, actually, about that. They may be able to do something for you. Hint. Do you regret telling your dad loved him? He just said he did, but whatever.
I'm usually disoriented.
Do you regret not telling you loved?
Yeah, maybe. He'd split with my mum 3 years earlier. It was messy. It was bad. I didn't talk to him really at all. They called me as next of kin, said I should come in if I wanted to say goodbye. I did love him. He just broke everything.
Well, I know where this is going. This leads to Ellen. Ellen, however you say her name. Okay. How was it messy?
Interesting question.
Yeah, you do know, but I didn't ask you the right question.
Yeah, maybe. He'd split with my mum 3 years earlier. It was messy. It was bad.
How was it bad?
Yes.
God damn it. Your dad and mom split. Ugh! What did Dekker observe?
But I'd walk through a door and I'd disappear. And then I couldn't get back. The session was £150 either way, so I paid that for a couple of times and then decided it was a bad idea. As you can see, it's still happening.
How do you... can you control it?
Oh, I know that.
No, you don't. What? If I could choke the computer, I would. What the fuck do you mean what's still happening? He's walking through fucking...
The doors. I'm still vanishing from one place to another.
I'm just hitting my way through this apparently, because yeah, it's just not letting me ask anything of worth. Did you make... Of course he didn't, he just said he regretted it. Your dad, before he died.
No. I hadn't seen him for so long. I just let it all out. I screamed, I shouted, I punched the walls. Do you know what he said?
What did he say?
Sorry. Over and over again. Like he really meant it. He did. He really meant it. And when I stopped, when I was exhausted, he smiled at me. Like he cherished me. Like he'd been waiting to say sorry. Waiting for forgiveness.
Do you forgive him?
I didn't get to. I didn't get to say I loved him. I didn't get to forgive him. He just said when one door closes, another opens. And he died. What does he think of me?
Think he loved you.
All those years, thinking I was the bigger man. It turns out he was. There's no going back, is there, Doctor? When one door closes, it's shut forever?
No, it's not shut forever.
How? How do I go back?
Therein lies a question. Already. You need to forgive yourself.
I think you're probably right. I've been trying to address the symptoms and not the root of the problem. You might be the best replacement doctor this place has seen.
Oh my god, this wasn't rocket
I'll book a real
science.
appointment next time, and you can help me with this. Thanks, Doctor.
Be sure to leave a check on the way out, man. Anyway, is he done? No, he's not. Alright, so Glenn's not done. And I don't want to go green on this one. What's wrong with Glenn is that Glenn didn't say forgive himself. That's what's wrong with him. And for once, I'm gonna leave it like this because I feel like if I delve any further into this,
How do I go back?
I need to let this simmer. I need to let that one go. Alright, so I think I've made my choice on that. So I'm gonna take the time to go through this toxicology report and loan agreement, and then I'm probably gonna call it for this and maybe play some Overwatch. I don't know if I'm gonna stream it or not yet. I gotta think about that. I'm pretty spent. Okay. I'm still amazed that Dekker doesn't have a first name. Everybody has a first name in this game but him. Am I Dr. Dekker? Is that why I don't have a first name? Like, I don't have a name at all, but yeah. Blood alcohol. Ethanol. That's okay. Benzo. Temazepam. Had temazepam in his system. Why does that keep coming back up? Temazepam definitely keeps coming back up in this game. And loan agreement. £15,000. Arrangement fee £1. Interest amount 0. Term 36 months. By signing this agreement, the borrower agrees to accept the sum of the loan amount and repay the loan amount in full within the term stated. The sum of the loan will be transferred to the lender transferred by the lender to the account designated by the borrower within 14 days of signing this agreement. It is agreed that the loan shall attract no interest in lieu of accruing interest. The lender has agreed to the payment upon the arranged fee, which is due before the transfer of the loan amount. The lender also agrees to consider the loan repaid in full should they die or become the subject of any power of attorney agreement, as long as the event occurs within the term of the Tatiana, you have a reason to kill him. We have our first person on the books. to say they killed him. This is curious. Okay, so now of everybody, despite the hate that everybody has for this guy, I mean, everybody seems to hate Dekker at this point. Even the people that have known this man for like about 5 minutes don't like this guy. They all seem to, like, you know, like Mariana just suddenly just jumped to the top of the list of people that had the biggest reason to kill this man. That's basically what I was trying to say. I am overwhelmed by the fact that Mariana had a loan agreement with Dr. Dekker that was this big. Wow. Wow. Since I gotta think about whether or not I want to work on Glenn anymore. It's been 30 minutes. I think I'm good. I think I'm good to stop for the evening for this. Because if I start into this, it's gonna take me some time, and honestly, I'm pretty damn tired, and I gotta start work again in the morning. It's not a strenuous job, but Jesus Christ is it hard on the eyes. But anyway, there will be raid tomorrow as well. So I may or may not get to stream anymore this tomorrow. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna see if any of my friends are around on BattleNet, and I will be back. Yep. So, if you're watching on Twitch and you like what you saw, feel free to follow me. Every follow helps. I'm slowly working my way towards becoming trying to get into that Twitch stream bitten and all that good stuff. If you look at my channel, you can see that I have a YouTube page. It is the same as my Twitch stream page. It is Nico XX. It's Nico 13 or Nico XIII. I made these pages years ago. I really should change their names. And if you like what you saw, you can go there. They're all my old videos, some that aren't even on Twitch anymore because I didn't put up the Berserk stuff here, and a couple of like clips of plays of the games and stuff. But anyway, if you want YouTube access, it's there. Like, subscribe, all that good jazz, and remember to save often. You'll live longer. Peace.